Hello and welcome to a new video reaction. This time we have questions Americans have for Italians from BuzzFeed International, and it's a video from 2015. Somehow I never came across it. Let's see what it's all about.
How come all of your men can eat all the pasta that they want, but still be as hot as they are?
As you can see, the hottest Italian guy. No, the reason is Italian cuisine is pretty much light. There's a lot of vegetables, no much meat, no much grease. It's all very, vegetable, very simple recipes. So even if you eat pasta every day, you won't get fat unless you eat big bowls of pasta with grease and greasy condiments. It's very light. Usually you have your pasta with tomatoes or fish or legumes like beans or rice, or we eat also rice a lot. You have beans, you have peas, you have all kinds of vegetables. So it's pretty balanced. It's a balanced diet, and usually in Italy you walk a lot. Personally, I have a pretty I have bad habits because I don't exercise much and I like to eat. But your average Italian works a lot, do sports, and it's we have a balanced diet mainly. Even though I see kids are getting more and more obese because they're eating more fast food, they're eating more junk. So yeah, it will end probably, unfortunately.
You guys
As I said in the other video, stop with the tarantella, please.
ever get sick of pasta? Because you eat it every day, I think. Or do you not? What can I do?
Okay, do we get sick of pasta? No. I mean, you can get sick of pasta if you eat every day for lunch and dinner. But usually, you have a little of pasta every day. It's like asking Asian people, do you get sick of rice? No, because rice or bread, it's like bread. Pasta is part of our diet, so we don't get sick of it.
Not? What can I do to marry a man like Claudio Marchisio? How do I
Ask him. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know he's a soccer guy, Claudio Marchisio, but I don't remember how does he look like. Let's check. Claudio Marchisio. Ah, okay, yeah, I know the guy. Yeah. Okay. Uh, it's pretty average for an Italian guy. I know but there's plenty of good-looking guys in Italy. How do you marry him? Uh, I don't know. Call him and ask for a date and be reasonable.
How do I manage to stay tan all year round? Like seriously, what's your secret? Why?
We are 10 because not everybody's 10 in Italy. It depends on your heritage, on your complexion. I mean, I'm on the darker side, but we have people that cannot tan. I mean, actually, I'm on the dark side, the dark side. But when I burn very easily, so we use a lot of sunscreen. So I don't know. People are darker, probably. And there are people that love tan, and so they go to these places, the solariums. I personally don't care about tan. I mean, I like it in the summer to be a little tanner, but
Speak with your hands. It's really hard to concentrate when you're doing it.
Okay, as you can see, I don't speak with my hands a lot. Probably when I'm very angry or I want to get my point across. But I see Americans gesture a lot too. I mean, you have standard gestures, more like this, more. But we I don't know. It's part of our language. We talk with our bodies too. I think everybody does in a way. Indians use their head. Everybody does. We have different different gestures, but I believe everybody does.
Are you so sexy? Like, how is that a thing? Like, what are your secrets to being so sexy?
In Italy.
You know, why are we so? I don't know. We're just born sexy. I don't know. I think that everything is this video. I don't know. It's like a big. I mean, these are good stereotypes. Still stereotypes. I mean, not everybody is sexy. Not everybody is cool. We are 60 million people in Italy. Plus, I don't know how many millions are there in the world. I don't know. We're all different. Probably you, probably you think it's sexy. Probably the language or our attitude. I don't know. Probably it's because it's different. It's exotic in a way. But I don't think we are particularly sexy or.
Italy, are there any road rules? And if
Yeah. That's
there are
another.
road rules, why does nobody follow them?
Okay, that. I'm getting peace now. Okay, there is. There are street rules and are very strict also. Thing is, Italians don't like rules very much. However, we kind of we have our own way to deal with it. Anyway, we follow the rules basically. If you go in a big city like Rome, it's very crowded. There's a lot of traffic. You will see some weird things going on. I get it, but for the most part, in the small towns, in cities, small cities, everybody's respecting the rules in the streets, and why nobody respect them? That's not true. I mean, we respect the laws. You get fined if you don't respect the speed limit, or you double park, or you don't give way to the pedestrians, so, or you don't obey the street lights, what do you call it, stop lights, or it's we obey the the laws. You can get a sense in some cities like Naples or Rome, because there's a lot of traffic and it can get a little chaotic. I get it, but it's more a stereotype.
Why do you guys have so
And also, have you been to New York? I mean, have you tried to drive in New York? Think about it.
many dialects?
So what?
Okay, why do we have so many dialects? I said something in the other video about it. We have so many dialects because Italy is not really a thing. It's a peninsula, so it looks like a whole country, but we just united in 1860, so we're all different states. We were all different states for a long time. So you have your basic difference from the north to the south, and then we have a lot of mountains. So let's say you have two villages that are 5 kilometers apart, but they are on two sides of the mountains. People will never interact with each other for centuries. So everyone has his own language in a way. There are similarities, and nowadays these similarities are more and more prevalent because of the mass media. The language is homogenized in a way, but you could spend your own life in your village and never see a person from the village close to you. So that's why everybody developed his own language with same roots. But yeah, that's one reason. There are other reasons, but insulation, it's one of those.
What's the
And also we had a lot of, we've been dominated by different populations, from the barbarians to then later on to the Arabs, to the French, to the Spaniard. So there's been a lot of contamination, and that's why we have so many dialects and languages. We have actual languages in Italy. We have Sardinian, that is a language apart. We have Napolitan is considered to be a language on itself. And we have some villages where they speak Albanian, because in the 15th century, I believe, Albanians were banned. Some Albanians were banned from Albania, and they came to Italy, and they founded some villages. So there they have their own language and their own traditions, their own churches. So we have it's a very multicultural place. So let's go back a little.
So what's the deal with prego? Like, it's thank you? Prego. You're welcome? Prego. Here's some tomato sauce. Prego, 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 prego. What does it actually mean? Is it just everything?
How come Mario
Well, it's pretty simple. Prego means you're welcome. So you use your welcome only when you answer to thanks. Our prego is a little different. Prego means literally I pray. So I pray you not to worry, something like this. So you want to say grazie, prego, okay, thanks, you're welcome. Or it can be please. When you can enter please, you can say prego, please. Ti prego, please. Or prego is either you're welcome or please. I cannot find any other use of this word.
everything? How come Mario Balotelli doesn't have his own show? He's hilarious and adorable.
If I go to
Yeah, Balotelli could be a TV host. This video is dated, so Mario Balotelli was more relevant at the time. Now I don't know. I believe it's still play. As you can understand, I'm not a big soccer fan, so I don't know very much about him now. I believe he's in England. Okay, if I go to,
Italy, will I actually see a Super Mario Bros.
yeah, everybody's Super Mario.
Do y'all
No, Super Mario is more like an Italian-American characterization made by a Japanese person. So yeah, you can find people with that still rocking a mustache here and there, older people, but no, you cannot find them.
around?
So do y'all like all hate Olive Garden, or like do you just feel like you have to because you're Italian?
What the
I hate Olive Garden. I mean, I don't hate it. It's a restaurant, but it's. I've never been there. Okay, to be honest, I never been there. I've seen the items on the menu. I've seen pictures. I've seen videos, And nothing looks appetizing to me. I don't hate them, but I will never eat there. I mean, if I go to when I went to New York or Los Angeles, I never eat it. I never eat. Actually, I ate some Italian food, but it was really Italian food. But no, I will never go to Olive Garden. Everything looks heavy and greasy, and not appetizing at all. Overcooked pasta is something we might kill you for, because you cannot digest it. If you eat overcooked pasta, it's like a glue. I mean, you cannot eat it. You feel full for 2 days. That's why you ask, how can you eat pasta? If you eat pasta overcooked with greasy stuff on top, yeah, I will never digest it for months. That's why I will get sick of it. But if you eat pasta the way it's meant to be cooked, yeah, you'll be okay. All the funds.
What the fuck is up with your dinner structure? I don't know how any human could put all of that inside themselves.
Why do you like
Okay, what are you talking about? So our dinner structure. Okay, let's make a differentiation. In Italy, you can do either a big lunch and a small dinner, or vice versa. Or you can do a small, mostly now, because you have 8 hours jobs, you have 8 to 6 jobs. People tend to eat a small lunch and then have a bigger dinner. Anyway, I believe she refers to our proper structure. So our proper structure is antipasti, so you eat a starter, an appetizer. Then you have a primo, that's usually pasta or a soup, usually pasta, risotto, rice or soup. Then you have a secondo, it could be meat or fish. Usually the main thing is either meat or fish. And then a side of salad but when we say salad, we say salad. It's not like a big thing. It's salad. It's just chopped salad with, you can put tomatoes, olives, whatever. But it's a salad with oil, some vinegar, and that's it. It's not salad with sauce and other stuff that you see. So it's a small salad or a side of vegetables. It could be boiled, could be sautéed vegetables, mushrooms, whatever. So you have a side and then you have a dessert. So this structure is not a thing we do every day because nobody who's got time for it. I mean, usually what you do is probably, I've been raised in a traditional family, so we had lunch, a big lunch, not big dinner. Usually at lunch we had primo, so pasta or soup, and then a secondo of meat or fish. Then you could have some salad on the side. That's more like it. You don't have starters and dessert every day. You don't have primo and secondo every day. Usually now people, for example, now I'm working from home, so I'm for this period. But usually, what I do, I eat pasta at dinner, something that I take to work. I mean, I prepare pasta in the evening and I eat it at lunch. And then for dinner, usually some meat or a salad or something like that. So now people usually split this menu into, so you have either pasta in the at lunch or at dinner. So it's not a big meal. On Sunday you might have this kind of meal. This is Sunday dinner or Sunday. Yeah, that's more a Sunday thing.
And could put all
And how can we fit all that stuff? I don't know. I mean, you fit way more stuff in other parts of the world.
of that inside themselves.
Why do you like fish so much? Why does everybody in Italy just love fish?
Can you guys
Because it's good. I mean, we like fish. Fish is good. It's good for you, and it's good. We have a tradition of food, of fish. As you can see, Italy is a peninsula, as I said before. So we are surrounded by water. So what do you want to do? I mean, we have fish. We eat it, and it's good, and it's good for you.
teach me how to cook? Because your dessert game is like really off the hook. Like I love dessert in general, but like Italians kill it.
Thank you. Sure. Come to my house. I will teach you how to cook. I'm not really good at desserts, but I'm really good at cooking regular stuff. Yeah. So this was the video. It was full of stereotypes, as I said before. Not sure I liked it. Anyway, BuzzFeed. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and like it if you want to see more videos like this. And till next time, ciao.